Good evening, everybody. This is Michael here. Do you hear me? You can type plus or yes in the comments if you hear me. Then I will know and can continue. So let's see. Somers, Tarmo, Gulida, do you hear me? Still waiting. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, hello Janus. Do you hear me, Janus? If you hear me, type plus or yes in the comments, please. Strange, nobody is answering. Is guys? All right, I hope you hear me, and just maybe you are with your phones and it's difficult to type, but yes, each time it has worked, so hopefully this time as well. So I will continue anyway, and we are going to talk today about future, sorry, not future as well, but the present and the past, what we have achieved already together with the company SkyWay and with this transportation technology I'm going to talk to you about today. So again, my name is Michael and I'm from Estonia, and I have been with SkyWay for almost 3 years by now. I've been investor. I am investor, and I also successfully managed to do a successful business here together with SkyWay, and even today I'm actively developing projects all around the world together with SkyWay, and also I have done multiple school because of my university studies. I did research studies or research work where I compared SkyWay with other technologies, and then I got grade A, of course, and everybody liked it. I even got the chance to talk about my work with high level officials in our country. So I think I'm quite experienced already, and I know quite well what is going on, and I have really good feeling about the future, present as well, because today we are going to talk about achievements related. Then you will understand why I'm so excited about it. But I will go behind the screen now, and so you can concentrate about the slides and then on my voice. So see you in the end. But let's continue. So about 200 years ago, a visionary artist pictured a future like this. He saw that we are going on a second level, and this is already happening today because, as you might understand, well, if you have been in some bigger cities in the world, then you know that there are very well maintained first level infrastructures. What I mean by that is cars, buses, trolley buses, trains, taxis. As well, they have underground transportation technologies already integrated, which are, for example, metro or subway. And then still the problems occur on the first level. Still there are overcrowded places and then traffic jams and so on. So we need a solution, and only reasonable solution what we have today is to go on next level, on a second level. So yes, let's see more. And well, humans have tried it recently as well. They have constructed all these different structures on the ground, on a sea, on the rivers, as you can see on these pictures. But they are all very massive and very expensive to construct. And I will tell you about the numbers a little bit later, or let me think. I will tell you now about the picture on the right side. That's called, the technology is called monorail. And well, when I did my research, I found that in Dubai about 12 years ago, they built as well one monorail, 5 kilometer track, and 1 kilometer cost about 70 million US dollars. And if we now compare it with a metro, which they built under the Second Avenue in New York, that 1 kilometer cost more than 1 billion US dollars. 1 billion, not million, but billion with a B. So they're very expensive technologies to construct, comparing to the technology I'm going to talk to you today. And as well in Germany, in about year 2000, they constructed this version. As you can see, also this is very well massive, and then it's slow, and it uses fossil fuel as well. And this one is this picture is taken from in China, and basically this is the same as the trains on the first level, but the wheels are on the roof, and that's the only difference between the normal or the ordinary train technologies. So again, massive and expensive to construct. They use mostly, well, most of these technologies use still fossil fuels, and they're quite slow as well, we can say. And on this picture, what I want to tell you about is that, well, basically the technology itself on this, if you've been in the sky resorts or other places where they use these technologies, then you can, well, you might have noticed that the engines which make the machines or the technologies move on the chains, they are located in the beginning or in the end. So basically the big wheel, what you can see on the right picture, downside the right picture, you can see that piece of this is like engine, and this moves the rope. So basically the rope moves all the way through the track, and then the machine itself, or the models on the track, they are on the same place, but since the chains are moving, those are taking the models with them as well. But it's slow, of course, and again they use all different kinds of fuels to make this move, and it's quite expensive to maintain and to construct as well, so not that efficient. But now let me introduce to you the technology I found out about 3 years ago. It's called SkyWay, and it takes us to the 21st century, because never before has humankind seen this technology or this setup, which has so many positive aspects and so many benefits comparing to other transportation technologies we know. Actually, we can compare to any other technologies. Even the electrical cars are not so efficient as it is SkyWay. But yes, here it is. So these are the main models we have today, and they can all be seen in Belarus. Near Minsk, there is a place called Marina Gorka, and there is located the EcoTechnoPark. I have been there myself twice, and then if you go and if you open the YouTube and you put there my name, Mihkel Liivakant, and then you can find a video I made last year, 2019. It's about 1 minute long, and you can see how I drove with models there, with the Unibuses and Unicars, and as well as I filmed all the area. So it's very good for you to see it with your own eyes. And of course, this year this event is not happening due to the coronavirus, but next year it will definitely happen. Well, hopefully. I can say definitely right now, because we don't know what future will bring us, but hopefully coronavirus will go away, or will not so much impact on economy and on travel conditions, so we can all go and experience it. So I invite you there. So, and make sure you are there, especially when you're an investor already. But now let's see how it all started. So basically, a man named Dr. Anatoly Unitsky, he, as his name says, Unitsky, Unite Sky. So he was a young schoolboy when he first started to developing his ideas. Back then, not about the SkyWay technology, but more about different. Well, he has patents and diplomas all around the world because of his scientific works. And well, when he was 15 or 16, then he made a model rocket, and it had one passenger. So he flew the model rocket in the sky with a mouse, and they both came back well. The mouse was alive, and the parachute opened, and everything was perfect. So he received his first big national award for that as well. So quite amazing man. But already, well, a little bit later, 1973, he made his first publications, his first sketches about SkyWay, as you can see on these pictures, on the above on this picture, and in the middle, you can see how he already back then imagined that we need to go on a second level. And on the left side, you can see the first real demonstration that took place in year 2001, and then in Russia. It was a Russian war machine as well, but inside the machine it was filled with equipment and all kind of wires and transmitters and so on. So it could be measured how the technology works. Yes, amazing. And I already told you about a little bit about the patents, diplomas, awards. Maybe one of the most admirable achievement, or the biggest achievement in SkyWay history, is the Golden Chariot Award, which will be given out only to the spectacular technologies that will change the world, or have done something really great. I know that one Estonian as well has received it. The creator of the corporation which basically runs all the buses around Estonia and Baltic countries. Hugo Ozola is his name. But yes, Golden Chariot, and Anatoly Unitsky has not won this only once, but more than once. So the technology has been seen all around the world and is recognized. And one good news is that his website was recently updated. So if you go to www.unitsky.engineer, then you can find the latest news. But basically, this is the base or the main source, or the first source of all the information you can hear about SkyWay from different channels, but they all come originally from unitsky.engineer webpage. So I recommend you to go and see what he has done, what he has achieved, and so on, and share, of course, this information with others. So 2015, 5 years ago, was the beginning of construction of EcoTechnoPark. So basically, there was only an empty land lot, which had nothing. It was tank polygon. So he had to 2015 he placed the first cornerstone into the mold. So and it marked the beginning of this amazing project. And as you might understand already by looking at these pictures, there is now much more than just an empty land slot. And only 2 years later, the first certified models were out, so, or the certification for the Unibus and Unibike were done successfully, which means that basically if you compare it with car factories, then about 5 years it takes one car to get certified, so it can go, so the company can go and sell this basically to humans or the people. But we did it within 2 years, so it's a great achievement as well, and it shows how much information he had in his head for a very long time. So he only needed basically funding and land to start constructing this amazing idea. And thanks to people all around the world, investors. So the SkyWay model, the investing or the funding model is built up on well, basically every person can, it doesn't matter where he lives or is born, can invest, and starting from basically $25 per month. So it's but it can go up to 50,000 and more dollars each month. So it depends on how much person can invest and how much is willing to invest and how much he knows about the project. But this model helped to build the infrastructure for the financing of this project. So thank you everybody who are already invested into the project. So and let's see what is more. So next year, 2018, high-speed Unibus premiere. It took place in Berlin. It's on a spectacle called InnoTrans, which is one of the largest shows, transportation shows, or basically, the presidents from different countries or the ministers go there to get a glimpse what is going to happen in the near future or what is already happening. So SkyWay was also there, has been there actually. It takes place after every 2 years, so Sky has been there many times already. But 2018 was special because they introduced high-speed Unibus to the world for the first time. And you can see how the interior looks. It's just fabulous. Soft seats, very comfortable. All the screens, internet, whatever one person could need, it has. So, and I also personally have been into the high-speed Unibus, so I can confirm that it does feel as well as it looks. So 2018 was also a special year because the beginning of construction in Sharjah Innovation Center started, and investors were waiting this moment for a long time because the news were that something is going on in the United Arab Emirates, but nobody knew what exactly. But then when the news came out that the contracts are signed and there will be a big demonstration or certification center next to American Sharjah University, where tens of thousands of students learn. And today we know that from these students who learn next to the area, there will be new specialists coming out from them. So there will be school. They will teach this specification or this profession in that school as well. And then that's for the future, as you know, so it can be sustainable. And this is me here with my partners from Estonia. As you can see, the first 3 pictures are real pictures, and downside the 2 pictures, those are animations, how it will look. But as you can see, the first the center, the picture in the center, it looks basically the same as the picture underneath it. So it is truly amazing what we saw there. And on the right side, I want to tell you a little bit about the Eco House you can see behind it. And that's the first wooden house ever been built in United Arab Emirates. So no company, no person has ever gotten permission to construct a wooden house. Well, because of the termites, and there is the fire department. Usually it says no to these projects, but and the wood is also a very rare item there. But Anatolian Iski with SkyWay got a special permission from the government, that it shows how great relationships actually Anatolian Iski has with the government. So it's truly amazing. So it was a very, very great day. And 2019, the announcement of SkyWay 15-kilometer route was officially in the news. So, and the man behind it is Mohammed bin Rashid, who is basically the creator of Dubai. When he got when it was his time to rule the Dubai and United Arab Emirates as well, because he's vice president and prime minister in United Arab Emirates and Dubai ruler. Then after his father passed away and he was on the throne, so there was basically only desert, and now I believe many of you know the Burj Khalifa and all these amazing buildings. which are there mainly because of him and his ideas and vision, and of course the money they get from the oil as well. But Dubai is a center of business center, so we can say, and next to the Burj Khalifa and all the main houses and buildings, there will soon be SkyWay 15-kilometer route with 21 stations. So amazing or amazing? What do you say? And 2019, again the same year, the Unicar was there was the premiere of the tropical Unicar was happening in Sharjah Innovation Center, and what you can see, or who can you see on this picture, that man is the Sheikh and the ruler of Sharjah, and when he arrived there with a big delegation, as you can see, with the cars and all stuff he has with him. So it was a great day, and this is the tropical Unicar. Of course, the design of the building needs well, it's much better now, but that was not the main point. The main point was that the Unicar was moving, and for certification, SkyWay needs hundreds of thousands of kilometers on the test tracks before they can to test and demonstrate all the necessary aspects of the models. And here it is. Beautiful, isn't it? And as well, one screenshot from a news. This is Sharjah24 .news. So yes, amazing. And the same year, also a famous actor, Steven Seagal, was in Belarus, and he visited EcoTechnoPark, and he is the United Nations Peace Ambassador. And that year SkyWay was included among United Nations partners. So, what's the reason, or what's the idea behind it, is that more and more cities, or the directives of European Union and world as well, is moving towards smart city solutions. So basically, in the future, we are not able to drive our cars inside the cities, or at least in the center of the cities. And that's why, well, the world needs solutions to solve this issue when we cannot drive there with our cars. So we can park cars in suburban areas, and then take SkyWay from there inside the cities. And as well as fossil fuel is going to fade away. So basically, year 2040, there will be, well, hopefully, or let's see how it looks. But it's said that 2014, most of the European Union countries are banning the use of cars which use fossil fuels. So we are moving toward electricity and alternative energy sources, which SkyWay is actually. I don't know if I have mentioned it, but SkyWay runs only from electricity, or on electricity. The track itself is electrified, and it has its own batteries as well. I mean, the models, but the energy can be produced from wind. We have special wind turbines, and then as well as solar panels. So we do not need any fossil fuel or take down the forest to get the energy. Yes, the second phase of construction work this year started. So the first route is ready, the 400-meter track, and now the beginning of 2.5-kilometer track has been started. So basically, there will be a 40 to 50 tons weighing sea containers moving on it, and that's revolutionary, because nowadays mostly the trucks take the sea containers, and the average speed is about 15 to 20 kilometers per hour. So if we calculate into this calculation, if we take the naps and or the sleeping times and so on, but the SkyWay can constantly drive 80 kilometers per hour, and constantly, because there is no driver. It's with artificial intelligent systems, covered with artificial intelligence systems. So it doesn't need no drivers, and it can work constantly. And here on this picture, on the left side, you can see how the eco house is going. So the grass is already there, and the bushes, and basically the eco house, the main idea is that it maintains or gets everything it needs within the system itself. So it doesn't need any energy sources from outside or water pipes or so on from some central channels, but it can make everything itself from humidity or with solar panels or from plants and so on. So basically, if we construct a house, we can live there forever, so to say, just maintain it and really benefit from it. So it's amazing. So let's see how it will work out in near future. So now more about the news. The SkyWay SkyWorld Community mobile application is out as well. You can download it from Google Play. And basically, it's possible to all the news, do investments, talk with people, and so on from your phone and comfortably. So I recommend to download it. And if you have Apple, then we need to wait a little bit more, but soon it will be on Apple as well. And as well, new landing page for active partners. So if you're an active partner and investor, you can also contact your friends, relatives, and tell them about the project and share this landing page. It's possible to find it under tools, under partners section in the where it's written tools, and you can find it easily there. And if you share it, and if somebody wants to invest and he gets your page, he will register, verifies himself or herself, and then makes an investment, and the company pays commission to you as well. So it's very reasonable to share this information. So because it's a win-win situation, the project wins, and you will win or benefit financial as well. Because it's work, you're telling you are learning, you are sharing this information. This is all work, and as Anatoliy also says that he does not see any harm in that, because people are working and sharing this information, and they should be paid or benefiting from that active work what they do. And what is more, one of the latest news is that our new building, our new department is ready. And as you know, we have more than 100 departments. Well, basically one department is for example, for engineering. The other one is for designing and so on. And we have hundreds of those. We have more than 1,000 workers already, which is also very amazing. And it shows that how fast we have grown in these years. So yes, I will show these offices as well. So altogether in Minsk and in Belarus, we have 3 offices. 2 of them are our own houses. So basically they are almost, well, one is a 4-story house and the other one is almost 10-story house. And then on the right side, you can see the building where I think half of this building is also SkyWay. So, well, it shows again that the work is actively going on, and everybody is doing their best. And Anatoliy is hiring the best professionals for this work, to work this innovative technology. And this was the news I waited for a long time, because as you know, the certification in Belarus was done by Russian and Belarusian standards, by GOST, as they say. But now the great news is that the certification in Europe has also started for Unibus. So it means that when we get the certification, there will be nobody who can say that it's impossible for you to build here or construct here. And basically, it opens a lot of different roads or ways for us to get on the European market. And that's where I'm also working. I'm also doing this, helping to make our way to European markets. And what I recommend you do is to go to a back office, skyway.capital, log in, and on the news section, you can find recordings of the English language online marathons. So basically where the board members and active partners and investors share their story, why they are in SkyWay, and then some extras, of course. So I recommend you to listen them and to understand even more about where we are today and why different people all around the world are doing this project. And last but not least, Step Up 21, the campaign is going to end very soon. A little bit more than 6 days is left to get this special discount. Discount means that for $1 for each US dollar you invest into the project, you will get either 50 shares or 90 shares, depending on how much you invest each month. I recommend, of course, to invest $100 per month and take multiple packages, because as you understand that for 1,200 US dollars, you will receive 108,000 shares. So, and each share nominal value when we go to the open market, when we enter the IPO process, then each share is valued for $1. So the, the possibility to benefit or profit from the investments you make today, maybe it will happen in 2 years, maybe in 3 years, maybe in 5 years, it doesn't matter. But when it happens, well, you will be happy as well as your children and parents and all the people who live or are with you. So that's also the reason why you should share this information. So if one day you are doing very well financially, then the other ones won't be mad of you because you didn't tell them or didn't recommend to do this, and they ask why you didn't tell me when this was happening. And you will go travel around the world, and they will work from 9 to 10 or from 9 to 6 or 5 or whatever the ordinary the ordinary job we all do, mostly. But this is one gateway, so we can do something different, help another amazing project or this amazing product where can help to bring this alive and benefit financially from it as well. And this picture I always like to show you in the end, because this is like the spiritual moment where the Dalai Lama, well, is a man, as we know, the spiritual man all around the world, has been living. He has lived too much, so he knows very well what are good projects, what are bad. So, and he has been telling this his ideas all around the world, and even in Estonia, I know he was with his monks. He was there sharing his ideas and thoughts about the world and about the universe and so on. But a few years ago, Anatoly Yunitsky also visited him, or they met, and Yunitsky shared his idea, this SkyWay, and the Dalai Lama was very, very excited. He gave his blessings and hugs and to Yunitsky, and this picture takes it all together. So yes, I wish you all an amazing future, and share this information, please do it, because SkyWay needs investors, and investors need SkyWay, because well, who wouldn't like to travel from point A to point B instead of 2 to 8 hours. So yes, 8 hours come from India. I know the minister. There was a minister in India who told that the day they're traveling, I don't remember. I can't recall the names of the city, but basically 8 hours they travel from point A to point B, which can be done within 30 minutes with SkyWay technology. So imagine that 7.5 hours each day or each trip you can save your time. So isn't it awesome or what? So yes, that's it for today. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed. You got some new information or new ideas. And if you have any questions, you can always ask me freely. Do not hesitate, ask, and I will answer. And take a look at my YouTube channel. There are videos about SkyWay. And I wish you all success, and see you next time on 23rd September, 7 p.m. as usual. And then we are going to talk more about the 7 reasons why SkyWay is here to stay and here to, so to say, I like to say, he's here to rock the world. So good. evening, everybody, and see you next time. Bye bye.